A lot of euphoria in the crypto space right now. Bitcoin hitting record highs amid hopes that a Trump administration will be friendly to cryptos. But are there ways of getting into Bitcoin without necessarily buying the crypto itself? One proxy is Virginia-based MicroStrategy, which has been betting big on Bitcoin. Yesterday, it announced it had acquired $2 billion US worth of the coin in the past 2 weeks. Let's talk MicroStrategy with Brett Knoblauch. He's a research analyst at Cantor Fitzgerald. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. MicroStrategy, the stock has gone vertical, stratospheric. Just remind us why people see them as a play on Bitcoin.
Yeah, MicroStrategy is the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin in the world. They now have, call it 279,000 Bitcoin on their balance sheet. That's about 25 billion worth. We're in the view that it's going to become increasingly difficult for any one corporate or nation to accumulate a Bitcoin position of that size. And that itself makes it even more valuable having a Bitcoin position of, right now, $25 billion worth.
If we, maybe we'll put up a 5-year chart. So it looks like a smart move by MicroStrategy to bet on Bitcoin. At this stage, it looks smart anyway.
Yeah, they started buying August 2020. Before that, they were, a business intelligence and analytics software provider. They were founded early 1990s. The business, I would say, in its heyday was a lot more sexy, the core software business, than it is today. But they really kind of shifted to go all in on Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, I think, is kind of the de facto Bitcoin spokesperson. He has frequently said, if you spend 100 hours understanding Bitcoin, you don't want to own anything else in your life. And he's out there with some very, bullish price targets on a 20-year view. If you look at Bitcoin today, it's 0.1% of the global assets across the globe. He sees that going from 0.1% to 3% or to 7% in his bull case. And if you kind of run the numbers on what that means for the price of Bitcoin, that gets you anywhere from $13 million a coin to $30 million a coin. I think more immediate term, though, is when does Bitcoin kind of overtake gold, right? I think Bitcoin is increasingly being viewed as this store of value. It is a scarce asset. There's a predictable amount of Bitcoin that will ever be mined. We're not there yet. The last Bitcoin's gonna be mined in about 100 years from now. But the amount that's getting printed each year is declining. And now you're on the precipice of more corporates buying, nations buying. There's been a lot of commentary about maybe the U.S. considering adding Bitcoin to the strategic treasury reserve. And that certainly adds a bunch of pent up demand for Bitcoin and something where, it's a scarce asset.
It's interesting. And just remind us, Bitcoin, the rules are there can only be 21 million Bitcoin coins in circulation ever?
Correct. 21 million. Today we're, just over 19 million.
But it will get harder and harder to add coins to the supply, won't it, as time passes?
Yeah, every 4 years Bitcoin halves. So the rewards per block, and each block is about 10 minutes, fell from 6.25 to 3.125 last April. In another 3.5 years, they will get cut in half again, which means that the net amount of Bitcoin being mined or the new supply of Bitcoin is getting cut in half. So all else equal, if demand stay the same, there's going to be more demand than there is supply. Now you add to that the factors of I would say institutions increasingly adopting Bitcoin, at least on the institutional investor side. The last couple of years, the big, I would say, headwind for digital assets in general has been the lack of clarity on the regulatory front, and why Bitcoin has surged quite a lot since Trump won, 4 or 6 days ago at this point. He wants there to be clarity. He wants, to have a clearly defined jurisdiction on how these things are being regulated. The companies themselves haven't been asking for this. They just want to know the rules of the road. So having that clarity, and I think a party that wants to give them that clarity is a big win for the digital asset space. And especially Bitcoin, which is definitely the most mature and, in our view, kind of like the best digital asset out there.
Thank you very much indeed for